Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a very exciting video. I finally sat down and played with my Vivid Rose palette from Give Me Glow. So if you want to see swatches, how I created this eye look, and me trying some new face products, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. When I first got on YouTube, I had such a hard time finding swatches and reviews from people with my skin tone, so I decided to take matters into my own hands and start up my own YouTube channel. So if you like Will I Buy It and first impressions on new makeup releases, this is the place for you. I would highly recommend subscribing to my channel and hitting that post notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. If you guys remember being subscribed to my channel, just make sure you haven't been unsubscribed, because every once in a while I will hear from you guys saying that YouTube unsubscribed you, so I just want to offer a friendly reminder. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Without further blabbering, let's get into it. So if you guys were on my channel sometime last year, you know that I ended up getting an empty Vivid Rose eyeshadow palette. I ordered this from Give Me Glow when it launched on Black Friday, and I was so excited because I got this one and I got the Sweet and Sticky palette, and I was ready to film with the Vivid Rose palette, and I sat down and I opened up the palette and it was empty. Like, they just sent me the empty palette without the eyeshadows, and I did contact the brand and they had said that whoever packed the orders didn't realize that some of the palettes came empty, which I can totally understand. If you have a high volume sales day and you're trying to get orders out as quickly as you can, it's very likely that you wouldn't even check every palette and you would just pack it in a box and send it out. I work in order fulfillment and I work in a warehouse, so I know how this kind of thing can happen. I will say they remedied the situation very quickly and sent out a new palette, so by the end of that week I already had my replacement palette. So I'm very grateful for Give Me Glow for handling the situation quickly. I have been a longtime customer of the brand, so I was very happy the way they handled the situation. Now, I can only speak to my experience. I know that some of you contacted me and said you haven't had the greatest experience with the brand, and of course I understand that, but I can only talk about my experience and offer you guys apologies if you had a worse experience with the brand than I did. Just wanted to let you guys know I had the replacement, etc, etc, and finally I'm sitting down to film with this palette, so I'm so pumped. Obviously I filmed this eye look with this eyeshadow palette, so I want to show you guys how I created this look, but let's swatch this palette first. So I'm going to start off with this side. I didn't use any of these shades, I just used these 4 shades here, and you're gonna see them in action, but I'm excited to play with this palette. I feel like this is gonna be like the perfect palette for Valentine's Day. I don't know if you guys think of eyeshadow palettes that are particularly perfect for a certain holiday, but this one just reminds me so much of Valentine's Day, and even the names kind of have like a little bit of a romantic vibe, but oh my gosh, these mattes are swatching like butter. And they're so pigmented too. Wow. Look at that. So here are the first 5 shadows. We have Spill the Tea Rose, Pop of Pink, Guns N' Roses, He Loves Me, and then He Loves Me Not. So He Loves Me Not. I used He Loves Me Not in my outer corner today. Okay, so here is the bottom row. Oh, that hot pink is so pretty. I hope I play with this again soon. Okay, so there is the last row. So starting off with that hot pink, we have Pretty Peony Pink Rose is the beautiful shimmer pink gold shade. And then we have Flower Power. Pedal to the Metal is my lid shade today. And then Talk Dirt to Me is all over my crease today. So here are the swatches in case you guys want to get a closer look. Absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness. I used to be so into pink eyeshadows, especially like berry eyeshadows. Like the Colored Rain Queen of Hearts palette was like one of my favorite palettes when I first got into indie makeup. And this is just making me remember why I love these tones. And it could be also the fact that Valentine's Day is right around the corner. This just feels like such a love palette. So very excited for this palette. Now I'm going to show you guys how I created this makeup look. Okay, so we're going to film a demo with the new Vivd Rose palette. I guess this isn't so new anymore. It's still new to me, but I haven't used it since I got my replacement palette. So, wow, these shades are so pretty. I almost want to go with like this quad, but then like the hot pinks are so cute. I feel like I just did a hot pink look though. So maybe I'll go with like the more neutral section. The shade Talk Dirt to me is really calling my attention for some reason. I've been loving this Alter Ego #1 brush. It's like a blender, but it's also kind of flat. So it's really nice for blending into the crease. And I'm going to take the shade Talk Dirt to me. It's really hard to not say Talk Dirty to me. Anyways, ooh, it's so pigmented. Yes. I'm really hoping this palette redeems Give Me Glow to me, because the Sweet and Sticky palette has not lived up to my high expectations of the brand. This color is so pretty. So usually I always use the P. Louise base, but since Kaleidos has a new launch coming up, I did switch to the Tone Activator eyeshadow base. And I really like that base because it's very sticky, so the eyeshadow really adheres to it. But the one thing I don't like is because it's so sticky, I feel like the eyeshadow clumps together in certain parts. So if you look at this eye, you'll see, like, even though I'm trying to blend, some parts of the crease have more eyeshadow stuck to it than the other part. So it's not an even blend, but I'm not sure if that's like a me problem or the eyeshadow base's problem. I haven't really had a chance to talk to any of my friends that might have the Tone Activator about it, but it's just something I've noticed, so I thought I would mention that to you guys in case you were debating picking up that eyeshadow primer. And then I want to go into the shade He Loves Me Not. This is such a cute, like, almost like a Valentine's palette. I've been so into Valentine's this year for some reason. It must be just because I go to Target all the time and like they already have all the Valentine's candy out, and it just looks like Cupid threw up everywhere, which I'm not kind of mad about that. And I ended up buying these Kinder Scott earrings. I don't think I have anything Kinder Scott. No, that's a lie. I do have something Kinder Scott because I used to get Rocks Box back in the day, and I had enough credits to buy some of the Rocks Box jewelry I had tried in the past. And so because of that, I have a pair of Kinder Scott earrings, but I haven't worn those in a while. But then Kelly Gooch posted these like really cute heart earrings on her Instagram the other day that she was like gifted by Kinder Scott, and it totally worked because I bought them because they just look so cute, and they were like this pretty baby blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute and so like perfect for this time of year. So of course I grabbed it. Okay, I'm gonna really want to try this eyeshadow palette without the Tone Activator, because I swear I've noticed it doing this with other eyeshadows too, so I know it's not the Give Me Glow eyeshadow formula. But those two matte shades blended so nicely. I kind of love this. It's more like a dark smoky look. And now to decide on the lid shade. So I have 3 options. We got Pink Rosé, which I don't think I'm going to use on my lid because it's more pink. We have Pedal to the Metal and Guns and Roses. Guns and Roses is really pretty metallic purple shade, but I think I'm going to go with Pedal to the Metal because it has like a purple silvery vibe to it. So I think it'll pair really nicely with these shades. So I'm just going to use the same flat brush I've been using for all of my eye looks these days, and I think I should probably wet it, but I'm going to try with a dry brush. I mean, it's definitely on there, but I feel like it's going to foil better if I just wet the brush. So I grabbed a bunch of product. Still trying to pan this. Can you believe this? This is the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. I don't love it as a face mist, but I've been trying to use it all of last year to kind of like wet my brushes, and it's still hanging on, guys. Still hanging on. This is such a pretty color. Okay, so that's a really pretty color. I don't think I've ever used a shade like this on my eyeballs. But I've been playing with the Adept Cosmetics Plain Jane palette all weekend, and I feel like that palette just puts every metallic eyeshadow to kind of shame because it's so like beautiful and vibrant. I think that one would look so beautiful on top of these mattes. But we're going to stick to the metallic shades in the palette, and I'm just going to blend the metallic to the matte because sometimes I forget to blend them and it creates a really harsh look when you look at my eyeshadow up close, and then there's a bit of fallout, so I'm going to try and brush that off with the Sigma brush. So that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'll probably do some eyeliner and stuff and show you guys at the end. But I do want to use this new foundation brush I picked up. So I have been eyeing this brush from Sonia Kashuk, and this is the Target line, and not Sonia G, Sonia Kashuk. And I love how this is like a really kind of like stumpy foundation brush, but it also has that angle. So I thought, since it's a drugstore price point, I thought I would purchase it and try it out and let you guys know if I like this foundation brush, because they also have a concealer brush. But I'm trying to be less of a buy. So I thought I'll try just the one brush, and if I really like the one brush, I'll try the other brushes as well and see. So I've been using a ton of my Huda Beauty stick foundation. This makes foundation application such a breeze. I've actually started doing my makeup more in the morning because this is such a time saver. I can just swipe this on and I hardly need to blend in, and it looks really great. But I think to test this brush, kind of want to try a liquid foundation. So I'm going to go in with my tried and true. This is the Stay Naked foundation in the shade 50 CG. I really want to try their new tinted foundation product, but I also kind of like, I almost bought it a few times, and then I was like, okay, but for what? Like, so you can make another review video? Like, I don't really need to do that, you know? So maybe I'll consider picking it up when I pan a few things. But for now, I decided I'm just going to use up the foundations I have and spend my money acquiring eyeshadow palettes, because when it comes to like what my favorite makeup product is, it's definitely eyeshadows, not foundations. I'd rather just use the same foundation over and over again in videos, but switch up the eyeshadow palettes, because like I said, I just love playing with eyeshadows. I love reviewing eyeshadow palettes, first impressions, rankings, and stuff like that. I am impressed. So this one is a little bit more pricey than the Real Techniques brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I really like this one for foundation too. But like I said, I was really curious because it has that angle shape. So yeah, I thought, you know, because it's such a small brush, I thought it would be harder for it to spread the product. Like, it would take a lot more blending, but I feel like I did that really fast, so I'm impressed. Okay guys, so it's time for the face makeup, and I grabbed this Nabla bronzer. I just always wanted to try this Nabla bronzer. This is the Skin Bronzing in the shade Soft Revenge. I thought I guessed my shade right, but this looks so cool tone. I'm not really sure if it's gonna work for me. I've been using the Kimchi bronzer all week long last week, so I feel like this is the wrong shade, but I should have probably not gone so ham with it, huh? I don't know. I feel like I should exchange this for a different color because it looks so cool toned compared to like this bronzer, which is the type of color I really like. Oh gosh, this is so powdery. I feel like I'm gonna be hitting pan on this bronzer so quick. Anyway, you guys let me know what you think, because I think I prefer the warmer tone I think I just need to exchange that. The new Flower Beauty Flower Pot blushes. I wore this one in my Adept video, so I'm going to use this one today. This is the blush shade in Spiced Petal. It's like a beautiful nude. I'm just going to use my regular Real Techniques brush, and this is my new blush application style. I just tap the side of the brush into the pan. I think this has a color, like a bunch of colors on here. I should have used a clean brush, but I didn't really want to, so just using my everyday blush brush. Oh, there's some color on there. These flower pot blushes are really pretty. I just bought them online because for some reason Flower Beauty had free shipping, so I was like, yes, free shipping. I love your free shipping. So these ones have been really nice so far. And then I have a new highlighter to try out because all my friends were raving about the Get Wet highlighters from Be Perfect. And I feel like I thought I was going to buy a gold shade, but somehow I ended up with the shade Do You. And it definitely looks very pink in the pan. So I'm a little nervous. This has that Stila type formula, so it's like almost like a putty feel. So it looks very glowy on the skin. I wish I knew what shade I thought I was buying because I feel like this was not the shade I thought I was getting. I like to pull my highlight onto my brow bone. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty though. At least in the viewfinder, it looks like my skin is wet. So perfect name for a highlighter, I guess. Oh my gosh. The hard part about doing your lips before you put highlighter on is when you get highlighter on your lipstick. Anyway, so pretty. I got this on sale on Be Perfect around New Year's time, so I figured I'd grab it, but that is it. And then I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And then I've been dying to try this new mascara. I heard that this was like the it mascara, and you guys know, if you're not new to my channel, you know how much I love a good Maybelline mascara. So this is the Sky High Last Sensational in Very Black, and it says it's limitless length, full volume, and flex tower brush. I don't know. What else does it say? I'm sure it has like some kind of claim that it's gonna make your lashes super high, and it says no clumping, smudging, or flaking, up to 24-hour wear. Yes, we love no smudging. So I did buy this one, and I also bought the Air Volume mascara. It's crazy how similar these two look in the package. So let me try this. It's so fancy. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes really quick. I'm excited because I pretty much used up all of my mascaras. I still have my Thrive mascara that I'm trying to kind of use up some more, but I recently did an empties video, so I got rid of all of my mascaras that were like dry. I'm saving them because I want to send them to that environmental project where they use clean mascara wands for is it like helping animals that have been harmed in like oil spills or something? So I've never done that before. If you guys have, if you have participated in that project, definitely let me know your experience because I've never done it and I would like to, since all I've ever done with my mascaras is just throw the mascara tubes away once I'm done using them. But this time I remembered because I want to recycle them if I can. This wand is very flimsy feeling. It's moving around a lot, so I would recommend using a really steady hand because my lashes are definitely tugging on it, and you could easily end up hitting yourself with this wand full of black mascara all over your face. So I'm trying to be really careful. It's definitely clumpy, it's definitely lengthening, and I like it so far. For a drugstore mascara, I think it's nice. I never used to be into high-end mascaras, but once I tried the Masio Big Mascara from Lancome. I really fell for that one. So that's the only high-end mascara that I repurchased. But this makeup look is done. Okay, guys, so here is the final look. I had so much fun playing with this eyeshadow palette. The swatches are so stunning. I'm so happy. This is like the best of what's in the Natasha Denona Love palette. If you want to support an even smaller indie brand, a female-owned indie brand, then I would highly recommend checking this palette out. I'm not sure if it's in stock at the moment, but if it is or isn't, I'll still link it down in the description box for you guys, so you guys can go check it out. I feel like Give Me Glow totally redeemed themselves with this palette because I was really nervous. After the Sweet and Sticky, I was like, oh no, I hope the Vivid Rose palette doesn't suck. And so far, it really doesn't suck. This is a first impression, so do keep that in mind. I will test this out and then you will see it in my future January rankings video. So keep an eye out for that. That is when I come back and tell you guys where the product ranked in all the eyeshadow palettes I tried in the month of January and give you guys a small review as well. So I will continue to test this palette out, but so far so good. Very happy with it. I can't get over these swatches. I don't even want to clean my hand off. As far as the face makeup goes, I am unsure about this shade. I feel like it's just a little too cool tone for me, at least looking at it in the pan. So if you guys have a similar skin tone to me and you own this bronzer, can you let me know which shade you bought? Because I would be super curious to know. This Get Wet highlighter, my friends did not steer me wrong. I just love how this makes my skin look on camera. It looks wet and glowy and wonderful. So if I'm able to snag more of these on sale, I might end up doing that, even though I don't need another cheek product anytime soon. And then these blushes are very nice. I do like the two new shades they launched. I feel like these are a little bit more unique to my collection. Also, if you guys have been eyeing the Patrick Ta blushes, I feel like these are decent dupes to two of my very favorite Patrick Ta blushes. I think these look a lot like She's So Different and She's So LA from Patrick Ta, which have been sitting on my makeup desk to use. And then I got these ones and I'm like, wait, these look like dupes. So just want to mention these again. They're like 1/4 of the price of the Patrick Ta ones. And then I also really like this little Sonia Kashuk brush. I will link this in the description box for you guys if you want to use my link. Most of my links are affiliate links, so I will make a small commission if you use my links to shop. I do appreciate it because it helps me put right back into my channel. But yeah, this brush is nice and it's well made. Sonia Kashuk brushes are pretty well made. I have some older brushes from them that I picked up in like gift sets that have lasted me years and years and years. So I'm glad I tried this brush because I was really curious about that slanted brush. And first impressions on the Sky High Mascara. It's nice. I'm very excited to continue using this. The brush does feel a little bit flimsy, but I mean, that's to be expected for drugstore. Is that horrible to say? I don't think so. Anyway, very excited with all the new products I tried in this video. I always love it when everything kind of works for me because then I'm just like, oh, thank goodness. Thank you, makeup gods, for not giving me any duds. I feel like 2020 was pretty dud-free, so I'm looking forward to 2021 being the same way. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Let me know, did you pick up the Vivid Rose palette from Give Me Glow? If you did, what are your thoughts? Are you planning on picking it up at a restock or something? Let me know all of that down in the comment section. You guys know I love chatting to you there. And I will see you guys in my next video soon. Bye!